different people, so here we go. Seeing if my father is there for me. You know, I was listening to myself on a stream from like 2 or 3 years ago, and I feel like I've grown a lot as like or not. It wasn't even a stream actually. It was an actual video back when I used to solely do YouTube, and it was interesting. Interesting to go back and hear yourself from years ago. My daughter just woke up for like a split second, and her eyes just told me that she was not going to stay awake. It was beautiful. Oop. I don't want Hubert to be a war monk. I wonder who could be a war monk, though. Traveling to and fro from Abyss. Go talk to the shady dude. Okay. He likes collecting pebbles.
Hey there.
Howdy ho. I feel like my game's being weird. Why are you going first person? Okay, anyway. I'm gonna go recruit my new students.
Yep.
So glad Flame has returned. Wait, where was Flame, by the way? I don't remember. Damn.
Ah, I see. So you are Gerald's child.
Who might you be?
So I am nothing more than a common monk. I knew your parents once upon a time. I've been gone from
This
the monastery
dude.
for some time now.
This guy.
Well,
look at him.
Not. Might
Talking
I
to me.
ask a favor of you? Do you mind
Kill you?
terribly
'Cause I
picking
will.
up some
I
fresh
did.
flowers to place upon your mother's grave? I am certain she'd be deeply moved to receive a gift from you.
Okay. Alright. No, don't want to end today's. There we go. Just gonna go here to the. Actually, I want to look and make sure I don't miss any unknown item shits.
Hey.
What's up, you little squirt?
Pardon me.
Yes. Let's see.
The flowers for my mother.
Let's see.
Oh,
Hello.
Having a fishing tournament before the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. At first I couldn't figure out what they were thinking. But the fish are especially tasty this time of year, so I don't question it anymore. Have you had any, Professor? You'd better eat up before it's all gone.
Well, I don't know why you told me that, but sure.
hey there.
Who wears eyeshadow? What woman here doesn't wear wear eyeshadow? Figured all of them did. There we go. Oof. Okay. What is up, Linhart?
I'm just... That's not mine. That's not mine.
Okay.
Yep.
I saw an item around that was...
Thank you so much. I can rest easy now. I must be off. Take especially good, please. Look after Gerald. She'd have wanted that.
Alright. Sorry, I was telling my friend that I had been playing Fire Emblem all day. It's mentally drained me. Because it has. Dude, that fucking last battle, man. Something else. Alright. So I'm gonna go over here and talk to that guy.
The battle of the eagle and lion is... How did you know I lost this?
What can I say? I'm a guy who knows his things.
Right. Glenderfield is in the Empire, right? I thought I heard that there's no path that goes straight from the monastery to the... Oh, perhaps we'll travel through Alliance territory. Yes, I see. From the east, we would go... there.
Oh, no. I knew those weren't hers. Who likes pebbles around here? I don't know a single person that does that. It's fine.
Professor. And why is she so close to...
Who? Who was close to Edelgard?
Huh?
Oh, there it is. Let's go to Abyss. Thank you, my friend. Time to see some oldies. Nyong-brr. So next month, I do need to go fight. I'm trying to decide if I want to... House vs. House Sword Tournament. Did I do that already? Okay.
What's that?
And who might you be? Not an Abyssian, that much is clear at a glance. A visitor from above, perhaps? With what purpose? Oh, but of course! You must be the new teacher specially appointed by Lady Rhea. That is it, yes? Rumors have been flying underground about you. Well then, I am Constance von Nouvelle. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Alright.
I have a small request. Oh, then you did come seeking my aid, yes?
Yes, I did.
Hopefully with something befitting my station?
I can join your
assignment
house.
for the Officers Academy? I was a former attendee there myself, you know. I shall be a model of grace in my duties.
Hell yeah.
Hey you, you're from up top, right? What business do you have here? Wait a minute. Ah, got it. you're that new professor, aren't you? I suppose that means I have to let you pass. I guess, welcome to Abyss. This town is full of rough and toughs, so watch your back down here.
Thanks, man. I appreciate your.
That young lady, Monica. Might she be Baron Ox's daughter? We're not acquainted, but I have heard tell that the Baron has a daughter roughly her age. Despite my current circumstances, I was born into House Nouvelle, one of the preeminent houses of the Empire.
Oh, I remember we found Flayn, and then
There
we
isn't
found
much of my
that
house
Monica
left to
girl
speak
with
of,
Flayn.
but mark my
Everybody was like,
words,
she's been here for
someday
quite a
she'll
while.
return in glory.
Okay. Oh. Alright. Lost items.
I can't be expected to remember where I leave every small object.
Hey you, listen up.
Okay.
I've got something to report.
Oh, you've got
You're
some.
wondering where Mr. Backup is, aren't you? Figured you'd want an update. Or report, if you will. He's gone, but he'll be back, right? I bet so. I think he liked this place. Especially the company. We really had something. He'll miss it. Just you wait and see.
He's talking about Yuri. I assume he's talking about Yuri.
Come join me over here. For once, we've got plenty of food. Folks up above caught so many fish that we got a bunch more down here than usual. It's not too common to get a big fishing haul down here in Abyss.
Kestrel 2. Damn it, I did not mean to do that. Okay.
Need something? This one? This one? This one?
Let me get my
This one?
Okay.
See you again soon.
So then we got this over here. Pagan altar. You can trade materials for renown at the pagan altar. Offer item. Wow. Ooh, 40 points. And you can offer renown for weapons and items. Okay. I wish I could offer items for, like, weapons and items for renown, because I would do that gladly. So that's the academy. There's the board. Let's go up this way.
When the nobles came for me, they were completely without mercy. They killed everyone. My parents, my husband, my son. They all died for nothing. For being in the way. People with crests do whatever they want. No one even tries to stop them. Especially not the church.
Once each moon, you can find items here at the residence of Abyss have discarded. Many of those have already been used. The more you use the influencer services, the more items you'll be able to pick up, and then you more readily find. What I'll find here. Oh, it literally was used. That's what I thought he meant when he said that. That's funny.
Really?
All
I've
this.
seen your face before. You're clearly not from around here. Oh, you're that new teacher everyone's been yapping about. And yet, you look younger than me. Weird. The name's Balthus, formerly of the Alliance. Don't beat around the bush, pal. You want my help, yeah? Look, I get it. You're the new professor. You've got a lot on your plate. You need backup? I'm your guy. Fine, you've talked me into it. But I'm gonna need you to sweeten the deal, if you catch my drift. Beautiful! Now about that sweetening. I'll need to attend your classes whenever the mood strikes. I get bored from time to time, all cooped up.
Heck yes.
Hey pal, I hear I'm free to join in. My heart's full to bursting. My muscles too, but that's pretty normal for me. This is big, pal. The legendary king of grappling's triumphant return. The other houses won't know what hit him.
Okay, does he collect pebbles?
Not mine. Yep, that's mine. No, really, I'm not lying this time.
Is it Yuri that wears the eyeshadow?
Come on. Who are you? Wait, shut up. Let me guess. You're that new professor, right? You just started teaching up on the surface. Even here, people have been talking about you. Not that the gossip got everything right. I heard you were beautiful, but obviously that was an exaggeration.
Hey man, fuck you.
Whoa. I was sure I'd never see this thing again. Thanks for finding it. What? I've got time. Don't make that face. Fine, fine. I'll back you up. Yeah, sure thing. You know, I've never really had a teacher before. And it'll be my first time at the Officers Academy. Sounds like fun.
Heck yeah.
Whoever you are, it doesn't matter much to me. But I do advise
He
getting
does
out
wear
of the
eyeshadow,
way
doesn't he?
to avoid
Oh.
trouble. Unless you've been sent here under someone's orders. In which case, I'll happily show you a good time. Huh. You're that mercenary turned professor, aren't you? The one who showed up at the monastery kinda recently.
Yes.
Yeah. You're the one I've heard so much about. Well, I guess it's fine you're here then. You can call me Yuri. You'll want to remember that, if you ever come down here again.
What is the point of them?
Can you take care of something for me?
See the mysterious teacher in the abyss. Perhaps he can. Okay.
Oh, you found it, huh? I've been looking everywhere for that. Thanks.
Dude, he's totally sexually ambiguous.
Want my help, hmm? Sure, why not? But I don't. In exchange, let me attend the lectures you give those noble kids, yeah?
Of course.
It's a deal. Come on by whenever you need. If you're wondering why I won't come up to you, it's because I've got people to watch over in Abyss.
Yay, I got my 4 students. Yes. Yes, sir.
By the by, do I have to participate in this eagle and lion thing this month? Gotcha. Well, I hope we win. You won't like what happens if I'm on the losing team.
The battle of the Eagle and Lion is almost here. Time certainly is strange. All this really has me feeling nostalgic. Back when I was in the academy, I took part in the battle too.
Which class were you in?
The Blue Lions. Back then, I was living with Kingdom nobility as an adoptee. Lady Rhea is still watching the battle,
Dude.
yeah. Best of luck to you, friend.
Okay. Alright, sorry about that. Texting Alex because I didn't know that he was in one of the. I didn't know that he was in one of the classes. So I was like, dude, did you know that Yuri is in the Blue Lion or was in the Blue Lions? Mysterious teacher, speak to the mysterious teacher to see how much your allies have grown. Taking part in activities of Violet.
What do you require? Now let me see. I see this one has gained some experience.
Her dex.
Now let me see.
His growth is deaf. Deaf is astounding. He is a libra.
Now let me see. Perhaps you'd have better luck with the animals of the monastery. Now let me see. Ah, yes, this one's growth is going quite well. Now let me see. Now let me see. Now let me see. Ah, yes, this one's growth is going quite well. Now let me see.
Ah, man,
Fare
love
thee
Shamir.
well.
Professor,
Uh-oh. Almost forgot. Go in here.
Huh, I owe you.
So I learned that once you get up to a B support, it's a
Professor.
random chance whenever you'll trigger the support or the recruitment thing. So that was kind of interesting. I'm gonna see if I. Okay. Let's see. He likes. Ash likes levels of chivalry. Legends of Chivalry. Where's my boy Ash at? There's Mercedes. What does Mercedes like? Got a statuette. Any kind of religious text, I think, is what she'll like.
Hello there. After the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, a prize is awarded to the winner by the Archbishop herself. It's a three-way battle, so you can't waste too much time just observing. You have to jump right in there. You have to be proactive and defeat the most opponents. Do that, and it's quite possible the Archbishop will recognize how strong you are.
Scared me.
Ah, great memories. I was a student here many years ago. I know what I speak of.
Hi. Oh, hi, Professor. Have you heard the rumor about the Goddess Tower? Well, there's an annual ball here the month after next, during the ethereal moon. They say if a boy and a girl wish for something together at the Goddess Tower on that night, the goddess herself will grant it. I don't know where the rumor started, but it's a great story, isn't it?
That is interesting.
Hey!
The Death Knight's true identity. Could it actually be Professor Yaritza? Oh my, this is great! Oh my, this... Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Let me see.
The Death Knight's... Did you find...
Gifts. Who's a sweet tooth here? Flane enjoys fishing, so I wonder if that would be good for her.
Hey.
Let's see. Hey, Shamir.
The fishing turn. I heard you did some fishing.
Oh, so that increases their motivation too. Shit.
Oh, I am so.
Gifts. Alright, let's see. Flame. What is that? Fishing float. Is a tier 1. Wow. She really doesn't like it, huh? Louise Marianne Lorenz. Ugh. Marianne. What is Flame like? I do like fishing float. Tasty baked treats. Stylish hair clip.
Wow, I'm.
Oh, she's part of my house now. I forgot about that. What about Catherine? What is Catherine like? Let's see. Likes the whetstone. Should have like tons of those.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Is there anything else Catherine likes? Mercedes likes the armored stuffed bear. Do I still have that? Yeah, I got 2 of those. Okay. Let's go back to where Mercedes is, so now I'm just giving out gifts. Okay, let's see. Mercedes likes armored bear stuffy.
The death knight.
Gifts.
Oh my.
Okay. Let's see, who else do we need? Hunting daggers for Shamir. So I want Ash as well. Ash also likes tasty baked treat, which I have 3 of. So let's go give that to Uno. Where is Ash?
Hank.
Fishing was a nice
In
change
the
of
closet.
pace, but now wow. Wow. Wow.
Okay. What else do I have? I got the... Do I want Doodoo or Marianne? Kinda want to take Doodoo just so I can, except for the floral adornment. Yeah, let's give it to Doodoo. Where's he at? Well, what is Lysithea like? Because I do like Lysithea. Damn it, she likes tasty baked drink too. Shit. Doodoo. There he is. Wonderful. Okay. Where's Doodoo?
Ever since
Oh man. Can't give him a
So
gift.
it is.
Alright. Let's see. What else do we have? We have
So it is.
After all,
gifts. We got the fishing float is another one. Who likes the fishing float? It's Leonie, Sedith, Eloise, Gilbert, Linhart. Leonie. I don't really like Leonie that much, so Sedith it is. I do like Sedith. I do not want to end the free time. Sedith should be with Rhea. Should be upstairs. Oh, sorry. I broke my fucking toe. Hello, Sedith.
I hear that you participate.
Gifts. What was his? Sedith believed in the fishing float.
This is what.
Okay. Gemstone beads is Mercedes, Dorothea, Manuela, Hilda. Dorothea, Mercedes. Okay. I like Dorothea. Okay, let's see. Let's go see who that B supports with. Is that what you want to eat? Okay. You're curious to know how Mercedes is doing, go for a visit.
You there, youngster. Won't you listen to this old man's troubles? I was born and raised right here in this town. I spent my whole life here. My daughter lives in the Empire, and she sent me a letter to ask if I was keeping up with my daily worship.
Well, hello there, Professor. Is this a friend of yours?
Don't know him.
Is that so? I was sure you two knew each other. Is there something we can do for you, good sir?
Oh, what a lovely young lady. I was just telling this kind soul a story.
Really? What's troubling you?
Well, I was thinking of going to daily prayer, but my leg's been acting up and I can't walk properly.
How terrible. That's no good at all. May I be of assistance? I'd be happy to lend a shoulder and escort you to the chapel.
Would you? Oh, I'd be most grateful to you. Thank the goddess for sending this young lady to me today.
We'll need your help too, Professor. Here, sir, take my arm. Splendid work, Professor. You really seem to appreciate our assistance.
We did a good deed.
Putting a smile on someone's face always seems to brighten up the day. Is something wrong? You're giving me a strange look. Oh, how should I put this? I suppose it's just second nature to me.
What do you mean?
It's difficult to describe, but I can usually tell when someone is worried about something. Back there, I could tell that both you and the old man were in distress.
I spent a good amount of my life living in the church. Maybe that's why I'm so good at identifying these things?
Living in the church.
Did I not mention that before?
Look at the kid. Look at her. She looks like she got fucked up. I hear the baby too.
10 years of my life in the Church of Fargus. Many came to us with their troubles. In my own time of need, I once ran to the church myself, and they helped me. May I share something with you, Professor? It's about a dream of mine. I'd like to work in the church one day. I want to be like the priest who helped me. Never mind. It's not a very realistic dream. If I were someone else, perhaps a commoner without a crest or stature, maybe things would be different. It's a bit sad, but this is the way things have to be. After all, only the goddess can decide our fates. The Death Knight's true identity.
Indeed.
Maybe.
Pardon me. Professor. Ah, there you are. I apologize for calling you in so suddenly. Please, sit. There is a matter I would like to discuss with you. I believe I've told you this before, but it is my responsibility to aid the Archbishop in all her duties. Spiritual instruction, ceremony oversight, donation management, all of the church's many administrative tasks. I oversee not only the priesthood, but also the Knights of Seros and the Officers' Academy. The Archbishop entrusts a great deal to my discretion, and I am honored by her confidence. Even when she must make decisions herself, she often seeks my counsel in advance. And yet, your appointment to a teaching position at the Officers' Academy was a complete surprise to me. Not only that, but you have also been entrusted with the Sword of the Creator. I was as surprised as anyone else to learn that. Frankly, I am just not sure how to handle you. I am the Archbishop's right hand, and yet when it comes to you, I have been told almost nothing. Not quite. I do find you to be a trustworthy individual, but my subjective opinion is not enough. I have a duty to be cautious. Should the Archbishop's trust in you prove to be misplaced, it is the faithful who will suffer most. First, I would like to know just how much you know about yourself. You are the child of Geralt Eisner, correct? That's quite a vague reply for such a basic question. In the future, I would advise you to answer such queries with confidence. As the former captain of the Knights of Seiros, Geralt is renowned throughout Fodlan. If you really are his child, then no one would voice any complaint about you joining the Knights. How long has it been since you became a mercenary? Given your youth, that hardly seems likely. Come to think of it, I have never asked your age. Just how old are you exactly? Your face says it all. You truly don't know, do you? Just what was Gerald thinking, raising you this way? Given your responses thus far, I feel as though any further questions would just be a waste of our time. However, permit me to make one thing clear. Whatever her reasons, the Archbishop has placed great faith in you. Do not betray that trust. That is all.
Yes. How are preparations for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion going? Fishing? Taking it easy, are you? The recent happenings at the monastery. There is something going on behind the scenes here. I've been commissioned to investigate as well. As I've already mentioned, this month I'm off to the kingdom. You be on your guard, okay?
I'm not going to let him get the better of me again. Oh, Professor! This makes me very happy.
The fishing tournament is over. I heard you did some fishing.
Let's see.
All that's left now is to eat it. Should I smoke it? Stew it? Ugh, I'm drooling already. Is this for me? Thank you. Is this for me? Thank you.
I guess that's it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hey.
Professor, all that's left... Is this for me? Is this for... Is this for me?
I don't know if you've heard, but Flame is very special. Her blood carries a rare crest. Oh, the lengths to which she could advance my research, if only I were able to study her.
Third time this month. Well, that's that. Father never relents. Oh, Professor! Hello! Did you need something? Well, that is... I was just tossing out something I have no need of. It's important to keep our spaces clean after all. You do well to remember that too, Professor. A clean space makes for a clean mind, or some such. Getting rid of things you have no need for is the first step to managing one's belongings in an economical way. Does that surprise you? Perhaps it seems ill-befitting someone of noble birth to care about such things. Despite my
Sorry, I
family's
was
nobility,
just doing these
we've never
sports.
been particularly wealthy. So my father raised me to be conservative with my resources, paring down when necessary. He also encouraged me to keep my living spaces immaculate, so the two go hand in hand, I suppose.
Sounds like a good father.
Yes, he's a good person. Even when managing our territory used up most of our family's resources, he still went out of his way to ensure my comfort.
Was it you? What was it you threw out anyway?
Oh, just a scrap of paper. It was already written on, so no good for note-taking. And obviously, I can't use it to clean my lance, so I tossed it. No need to hang on to inconsequential things, you know. Professor, did you come to check on me for any particular reason?
I just want to talk with you.
Oh, well, if there's nothing important, I'll be on my way then. I still have some cleaning to take care of, after all. Talk to you later, Professor.
Okay, let's see support levels here. Got Shamir on B. Anyway, that guy that was in love with my mother dug her up, basically, and then tried to reincarnate her. So that was pretty scarring for me. Catherine's at B rank support. Ingrid and Ash, right? Yeah, okay, so...
Hey. Fishing was a nice change of pace. Wow.
See Ingrid and Ash. Yeah.
All that's left... Is this for...
Monarch studies books. I don't know. Well, maybe, yeah. Yeah, she is. Well, I think it's 'cause we were having a baby at the time, and she was like, "You're gonna be like your dad and mess up your life."
Don't worry. I won't participate. I look forward to...
Thank you for this.
Dapper handkerchief. Oh, jeez. Hanneman, Bernadetta, Hilda, Flane. We got Flane in my thing, so Sedith and Hanneman. Rather have Sedith, but also he would be the quicker one to
hear that you participate.
This is what.
Okay, and then owl feather. Hey, anybody likes owl feathers? Exotic spices. Exotic spices will be Claude, Anna, Dudu, Ash, Petra, Shamir. Anna, Dudu, Ash. Ceremonial sword. Dimitri, Felix, Gilbert, Ignatz. Gilbert and Ignatz. Okay, I don't remember who Gilbert is. Jeez, I have a lot of supports now.
Indeed. Pardon me.
Why are my games taking so long to load now? It's weird.
Professor.
Oh look, it's Ash.
Hey, Professor, did I ever tell you what happened with that thief?
No, you didn't.
I went after him, and I did manage to catch up, but...
You can get her to pay for the book.
Sort of. I actually decided not to make him pay for it. My pockets were pretty empty after that incident, if you want to know the truth. Well, what happened was, when I caught him, I asked him why he stole the book. He said he thought it would fetch a good price, and that he really needed the money. He had a sick kid and couldn't pay for medicine.
Sounds like a lie to me.
Oh, maybe you're right. But if he really did have a sick child, that would be a matter of life and death. A little money is nothing compared to that. I'd rather believe a lie than risk someone's life if I'm wrong. And to be completely honest, there was a time when I wasn't so different from him.
You were a thief?
It was a long time ago, and I've put all that behind me now. But yes, I was. My parents died of illness, so I had to provide for my little brother and sister. I did my best to earn money for them legitimately, but I wasn't able to bring home enough. So I turned to thieving. From people on the streets, from shops, even from soldiers. I knew it was wrong, but seeing my brother and sister's smiling faces made me too happy to stop.
I can't imagine what that must have been like.
I really regret that part of my life. I was stupid. But shortly after I turned 9, I crept into a local noble's mansion, aiming to steal whatever I could get my hands on. The noble had all sorts of valuables, but what really caught my eye was a book with a fancy cover. That book was Lug and the Maiden of Wind. The knight in the illustrations was so impressive,
Yeah, I
I
saw
just
that.
couldn't tear my eyes away.
You still look busy. Go on.
You probably see where this is going. Moments after I grabbed the book, I was caught in the act by the noble. And that noble was none other than Lenato. But Lenato was incredibly kind. Without asking any questions, he gave me the book. And money, too. When I told him I couldn't read, he invited me into his mansion, along with my brother and sister. He taught me how to read.
Oh, poor Ash.
Personally. So, with the thief I caught in town, I was trying to do the same thing. To be like Lenato. I want to make up for the bad things I've done. To leave this world better than I found it. That's why, even if it wasn't easy on my pockets, I'm proud to say I helped him.
Are you sure you did the right thing?
I know what you're trying to say. My contribution probably won't change much. And it's not like I have the money to help everyone who's suffering from poverty. Even so, I can't bear to stand by and do nothing. What else could I have done, Professor?
Oh.
Hey!
Edelgard wants to see me. Hell yeah.
Oh, it's you. Out late again, I see. What brings you here?
Could I ask you the same thing?
I just wanted some fresh air. There's a lovely breeze tonight. I always wander outside when sleep evades me. So I see. Still, it's ill-advised to stay up so late. I should get some sleep too, but... Have you ever felt a sort of longing for the outdoors? I have. There are times I long for the warmth of the sun, for a sweet breeze on my face. Do you remember what I told you the other night? About my past? None of my siblings had a chance to lead the sort of life they deserved. An ordinary life. My siblings and I were imprisoned underground, beneath the palace. The objective was to endow our bodies with the power of a major crest. I have always possessed the crest of Saros, inherited through the Hresvelg bloodline. But it was only a minor crest, and most of my siblings bore no crest at all. In order to create a peerless emperor to rule Fodlan, they violated our bodies by cutting open our very flesh. Now here I stand, the fruit of that endeavor, Edelgard von Hresvelg. But that came at too high a price. The others were sacrificed. Ours weren't the only lives devastated by that terrible process. Innocents died as well, without even knowing what they were dying for. And there you have it, the truth of the Hresvelg's empire. The Prime Minister and his gaggle of nobles. They had the empire under their thumbs. My father, the Emperor, tried to stop him, but it was futile. My father was nothing but a puppet on the string by then. He was powerless to save us. I know how it all sounds, but when you see my true strength, you will know I speak the truth. I have kept it hidden all this time, but I will reveal to you the power of my second crest. It is the same as yours, the crest of flames. When it manifested for me, I swore a silent oath. For the sake of my family, and for all the poor souls whose lives were traded for my existence. For their sake, I will build a world where such meaningless sacrifice is never again sanctioned. As Emperor, I will change the world. I swear it.
All that's left now?
Why would we go all the way to... It may... I guess there's nothing to be done about it. For me... For...
Hey.
Indeed.
I received a rare letter from my father recently. He said that he is praying for the Golden Deer House to emerge victorious. Insistently praying. My father attended the Officers' Academy and won a glorious victory in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. I think he is quite proud of...
Wow. Ugh. Hello. Great weather today. Perfect for shutting yourself inside, don't you think? I'm glad you get it. With great weather like this, there'll be no one inside to bother us. I love feeling like I'm all alone in the world. Oh, that. Well, I guess I can tell you, Professor. My father's obsessed with money. He's only ever seen me as bait for a rich husband. To train me to be a good wife, he'd do things like tie me to a chair. I tried hard to do as he asked. Honestly, I did. But before I knew it, I just couldn't bring myself to leave my room anymore. I just had this overwhelming feeling of fear all the time. No matter how hard I tried, my father never thought I was good enough. After that, it was just constant scolding. He couldn't say 2 words to me without mentioning how useless I was. An unmarriageable girl. My life was isolated, to say the least. I wasn't allowed to play with other kids, let alone make friends. Soon, I stopped wanting that. I was happiest alone, but even that made him mad. And when he tried to drag me outside, I kicked and screamed so much, I seriously hurt myself. He's calmed down a bit in recent years. His constant torment was replaced with complete indifference. He mostly acts like I don't exist now. If you can believe it, I was basically kidnapped. My mother ordered an attendant to stuff me in a bag while I was sleeping. By the time I figured out what was going on, I was already here. For a while, I was sure I was going to die. But here I am. Look at me, still breathing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you down talking like that about my past. Just forget everything I told you. There's no point in talking about myself anyway. Idiot! Oh, this is why everyone hates you, Bernie! What? No, it's not... Oh, Professor! How can you be so kind to me? I don't deserve it. I'm sorry. Please don't look at me.